If you're looking for the best laser engraver, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Orion MotorTech 40WC Outwell Laser Engraving Cutting Machine. Orion MotorTech 40WC Outwell Laser Engraving Cutting Machine is an excellent workstation and one that directly competes with every other Orion laser cutter on this list. That is because outside of the design, it has some intuitive features for those who want to start laser engraving. The Orion MotorTech 40WC Outwell Laser Engraver Cutter weighs 50 pounds and a control panel with adjustable knobs. The 4 detachable wheels enable you to move it around easily. The model works with most third-party vector graphics software programs, such as Corel Laser and LaserDraw. It also works with printers, scanning machines, and with documents in TIFF, BMP, JPG, JPEG, WMF, EMF, and PLT formats. Unfortunately, it isn't compatible with macOS systems. It has an integrated exhaust fan to improve ventilation performance when working. Once you turn it on, the red dot guidance will indicate the machine's path. It has a 12 by 8 inch 300x200 engraving surface, which is enough for all your engraving projects. With this model, you can engrave or cut wood, bamboo, acrylic, mylar, pressboard, rubber, fabric, glass, ceramic, paper, fiberglass, leather, marble, melamine, anodized aluminum, tile, cork, and more non-metal materials. Moving on to the next at number 2 with FoxAlien L4040 Desktop Laser Engraver. FoxAlien L4040 Desktop Laser Engraver is the perfect device for home use. The model is an excellent tool if you need to cut wood, MDF, acrylic, cardboard, vinyl, leather, even pleated and powder-coated metal while on maximum speed. Although it won't cut it as nicely as wood. It has an engraving area of 15.75 by 15.74 inches, 40x40 mm, a maximum engraving speed of 3000 mm per second, and an accuracy of 0.1 mm. The cutter supports Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, and macOS. This laser engraver doesn't have a fan, and it won't extract fumes and smoke, so you need to keep it in a ventilated area when working. You can connect it to your computer via a USB port from where you can manage it. Moreover, it is compatible with any kind of GRBL software, laser, GRBL, candle, or Lightburn. The strong and precise laser cutter and engraving machine comes with one 5000 MW module, power supply, 3 hex wrench, 1 USB cable, 1 U-disc, 1 goggles, a user manual, and with a pack of screws. It is extremely lightweight, so you can use it on the table in your workshop. The main components of this machine come pre-assembled, but you'll need around 10 minutes to assemble the engraver. This one might be on the cheap side, but it's not a laser cutter for beginners since it hasn't got any safety features and needs a little adjustment before you start engraving. The number 3 position is held by BIBO 3D Printer and Laser Engraver. BIBO 3D Printer and Laser Engraver is a 3D printer that doubles as an engraving machine. So, for those who need to 3D print and engrave different materials, this is your go-to machine. Here, we will focus on the engraving aspect of it. The BIBO can cut through wood, double-color planks, leather, crystal, organic plastic, fabrics, but it is also suitable for seal engraving, garments, or toys. It has a printing/engraving area of 214x186 mm, 8.4x7.3 inches. The engraving cutting precision of 3D printer and laser engraver positioning accuracy is 0.1 mm, 0.4 inches. The printing layer resolution is 0.50.3 mm, which is impressive for such a device. It's compatible with Windows, Mac, and Linux OS and with an L, OBJ, EMF, BMP, JPG, JPEG, PNG, and G-code file formats. It is one of the cheaper laser cutters and engravers, but it is equipped with a superior laser head and has effective heat dissipation with 2 cooling fans. Next at number 4, we have Tenhai 302040W version. The Tenhai 3020 is the upgraded variation of the previous covered Tenhai engraver. It gives you far more workspace, so if you need to work on a larger scale, you can. With this engraver, you can work on a 12-inch by 8-inch surface area. The 10-high 3020 is an extremely accurate engraver, with accuracy reaching 0.1. Additionally, at top speed, the 10-high 3020 can engrave at up to 600 per second. To help prevent the buildup of vapors given off while engraving plastics and other materials, there are double exhaust fans built into the 10-high 3020. It also connects to your Windows computer system via a USB interface. As is the case with the other 10-high release, the 10-high 3020 is compatible with CorelDRAW. Not included. It can only be used on a Windows computer. The number 5 position is held by 10-high CALPO Engrave machine. The previous Bob's laser cutters are designed almost specifically for wood cutting. If you're not looking for a wood cutter and want something capable of engraving an assortment of other materials, the 10-high CALPO Engrave machine is one option to consider. It does work with a wide number of materials, including wood, leather, glass, cloth, bamboo, paper, and just about everything short of metal. With the purchase of the 10-high CALPO Engrave machine, you do receive a specially designed software called LaserDraw. It is also compatible with CorelDRAW, although CorelDRAW is not included with the product. The 10-high CALPO Engrave machine software is compatible with all Windows operating systems, although it will not work with macOS computers. The 10-high CALPO Engrave machine will connect to a computer via a USB interface. It is not wireless, so you will need to have a nearby system. The number 6 position is dominated by Orion MotorTech 50W Laser Engraving Machine. Weber Laser Engraver 50W CALPO Laser Cutter is the laser cutter and engraver on the higher price tag, but the powerful performance entirely justifies it. Although it isn't suitable to cut and engrave metals, this machine is perfect for suitable wood, textile, industrial architectural modeling, specialty advertising, plastics, rubber stamps, picture framing, and so on. It is powered by 50W and has a working area of 20 by 12 inches, 304 mm x 508 mm with a maximum engraving speed of 15.7 inch per second and cutting speed of 23.6 inches per second. This laser engraving machine has a sealed laser tube with a lifetime of up to 4,000 hours and a 50W laser head. Weber Laser Engraver can remove heat and combustible gases with the ventilation tube, ventilation fan, and a blowing nozzle, as well as the water cooling system. That way it saves your product from burning during engraving working. Its resolution is up to 4500 dpi. The formats that are supported on this machine are the ones that work in CorelDRAW, Photoshop, and AutoCAD. It's compatible with Windows and macOS if you use Lightburn software, which isn't included in the package. The Weber measures 40.15 x 25.5 x 24.8 inches, and it weighs 165 pounds. The intuitive control panel with an LCD display enables you to easily adjust the laser. Weber 50W is a little stronger than the one we mentioned earlier, and it will suit all your company's cutting and engraving needs. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Orion MotorTech 50W Laser Engraving Machine. In case you're not really into the big and bulky laser engraving machines, or if you simply don't have the space in your workshop for it, then the BIBO 30W desktop laser cutter and engraver would be your best bet. This little laser cutter and engraver weighs less than 50 pounds and works via your smartphone with the native Smart Trace software. The software can read JPG, PNG, SVG, and DXF file formats. You can work with either Adobe Illustrator, AutoCAD, Inkscape, CorelDRAW, Silhouette Studio, or even Microsoft Word or PowerPoint to get the design you need for engraving and cutting. The BIBO has 0.5 ohm layer spacing, like some bulkier laser engravers, but the feature that will amaze you is the 1000 dpi resolution. While working, the ventilation fan prevents the smoke and fume exhaustion, so you're safe there. The model shapes, cuts, and engraves on wood, acrylic, fabric, leather, cardboard, stainless steel, cement, anodized metal, glass, and much more. The hybrid laser module, purchased separately, enables you to even cut metal. The working area of 11.81 by 7.68 inches, 300 x 210, is not suitable for big projects, but it is enough if your products have smaller dimensions. The number 8 position is held by Orion MotorTech 80W CALPO Laser Engraver Cutter. When looking at Orion MotorTech 80W CALPO Laser Engraver Cutter, you'd think you were looking at a combination toolbox and generator. The red and black design does give it this kind of a look. However, It is a strong engraving machine that can work with several materials, beyond what the other engraving machines can function on. The 80W laser engraving machine is also able to engrave into the tile, marble, mylar, ceramics, plus the previously mentioned materials like plastic, vinyl, rubber, leather, and other non-metal materials, except for coated metal. One of the main benefits of the Orion MotorTech 80W laser engraving machine is its large work area. In fact, up until this point it has the largest work area available of 20 inches by 28 inches. The engraving speed is up to 500 mm per second, and the cutting speed is up to 80 mm per second. Like other brands, the Orion MotorTech 80W laser engraving machine is compatible with different software, including Lightburn, Adobe Illustrator, Odyssey AD, and CorelDRAW. It comes with the native RDWorks/CorelLaser software to use with the PC. However, you can also upload directly from a USB stick or a hard drive. When working with materials that produce toxins and vapors when engraved in, you'll want a continual movement of air. With the Orion MotorTech 80W laser engraving machine, there's a built-in air compressor that directs a continuous stream of air to remove all heat and combustible gases. This is an added safety feature that's extremely beneficial to keep you away from dangerous fumes. The Orion MotorTech 80W laser engraving machine is designed for an industrial site, or at the very least, somewhere you can safely house it. This is because the device is 330 pounds, so it's not something you can toss onto the computer desk. Next at number 9, we have Glowforge Plus 3D Laser Printer. When you want a laser cutter, an engraver that will look right home with your home office or place of business and doesn't have the industrial feel as nearly all the other options on this list, the Glowforge Plus 3D Laser Printer is perfect for you. In fact, it looks like an oversized large format printer. The beauty of the Glowforge Plus 3D Laser Printer is that not only is it an engraver, but it is technically a printer as well. While it doesn't use the plastic mold design as other 3D printers, the laser design allows you to cut a complete 3D object. This way, you not only can engrave an object, but you can completely build it from scratch. The Glowforge Plus 3D Laser Printer works with most computer operating systems, including not only Windows and Mac OS but also iOS and Android. You can even control the printer/laser engraver using the provided Glowforge app. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by 10 High CAO upgraded version engrave machine. The 10 High CAO upgraded version engrave machine is a laser engraving machine with 60 W of power. It can cut through acrylic, plywood, PVC, leather, glass, density board, solid wood, double color plate, silica gel, oxhorn, felt, resin, and other non-metal materials. It has an engraving area of 400 x 600 mm, 15.7 x 23.6 inches, an engraving speed up to 30 mm per second, and a cutting speed up to 500 mm per second. This one is extremely heavy, and it's meant for industrial purposes rather than your workshop table. The engraving machine, while the positioning accuracy is 0.15 mm, the visual operating panel is extremely easy to use. The industrial-grade precision metal mold laser head can cut up to 6 mm into cork and similar materials. It supports all formats from CorelDRAW, and it supports BMP, DIB, JPG, JPEG, PNG, GIF, WMF, EMF, PCX, TIFF file formats. This model is equipped with a superior laser head and has effective heat and fume dissipation with the high-power axial fan and water cooling. Moreover, it comes with the electric automatic lifting system, and a blowing flame retardant system is to prevent burning when the machine is in operation. It comes with a native software, focal length card, an exhaust pipe, a power cord, a USB cable, and key adhesive tape, clamps, a limit switch, an air pump, and a water pump. That's all for today. We upload product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.